So you just entered college. What is the first thing you're thinking about buying? If you're like most students or most people, you're probably thinking about purchasing a laptop for college. But the real question comes, do you actually need a laptop to succeed in college? For starters, I graduated in the May of 2020, and during my freshman year of 2016, in my fall semester, I did not have a laptop while I was in college. And here are three benefits I got from not using a laptop during that first semester. I eventually did pick up one down the line, but I believe that not having the laptop during that fall semester actually helped me as a student and just made me a better college student as is. So moving on to the three benefits. So benefit number one, I got much better at my time management skills. In high school, my time management skills were not very good. I mean, to be honest, I'd probably get home from school, play a bunch of video games, maybe do some work at the end of the night, and that's about it. I'd call it quits. I really wasn't maximizing the time that I had to do work and just to be able to work on projects and such. When I got into college, time management is a really big thing that a lot of us need to know and a lot of us need to master. And during that freshman year fall semester, it's very easy to have your time moved away and all over the place, but not having that laptop, it forced me to basically study in areas in the library or other study areas and places. I had to go to those computer labs and stuff like that to study because I did not have access to a laptop to just use it while I was in my dorm room or use it in the cafeteria or the dining hall or anywhere that I could think of. I had to go to these specific places. And because I was just forced to being in these certain places, I could only study in those places, and that meant I had to get all my work done that I needed to get done at that specific amount of time because the library wasn't open 24 hours. So what I would normally do is when I get out of class, maybe because I had some late classes during that fall semester, so I'd get off maybe 4 or 5 p.m. I'd go over, get some lunch, and then I'd quickly go over to the library and knock out my work within 2 hours and such. And basically by doing that, it just allowed me to opened up so much free time for me. It just forced me to get in the habit of getting my work done first and then thinking about my other stuff. And had I had a laptop, I think that that transition period of trying to be more focused on time management skills and stuff would be, it would be harder because I would just have the luxury of just kind of doing my work wherever. And you know, a lot of times when you're doing your work in the dorm room and such, you're not maximizing your study atmosphere and efforts. So being in that library just really forced me to get better at all the time management skills and such. So benefit number one, better time management skills. Moving on to benefit number two, it made me a better student. I know it sounds cliche that, oh, you know, you didn't have a laptop. How is that making you a better student? What does that even actually mean? Well, for me, it meant being a better student meant that I actually had to learn all the material that I needed to learn in that specific amount of time in the library. I had to just get my work done there, but also not having that laptop, it made me more focused while I was in class. I didn't have a distraction piece of technology or anything that I could just open up. I literally just had my notebook and a pen, and I was just listening to lecture notes, listening to the professor and just writing down notes. And I saw that a lot of my peers that had laptops and such, they were oftentimes not paying attention to the lecture. It was a lot of times they were just surfing through the web, going through Facebook, going through clothing stores and all that, but they weren't really focused on what was going on in the lectures. And for me, since I didn't have that laptop, I was focused on what was going on in the lectures. And if I had questions, I just had it was weird. I kind of just had this little bit of confidence that I didn't know what was going on, so I had to go and ask the professor. I had to go ask the TA and such for help because I just didn't have a laptop there. I know I could have looked up the answers on the computer lab, but just not having something there just kind of forced me to just go up and talk to them and get myself more comfortable. And it just made me a better student, a better learner, just by not having that distraction piece of technology in there. And it just, you know, I just kind of had to get my stuff done. So benefit number two just made me a better college student, better learner. And then benefit number three, opened up more free time. I know I spoke about this in benefit number one a little bit, but having more free time was such a big key factor. And obviously freshman year, your time isn't super busy because, you know, you don't have a ton of responsibilities on you. Your classes aren't super hard, but having that extra bit of free time, it just allowed me to go exercise, go work out, go hang out with friends, go eat, I don't know, just do whatever with that free time. And it was sort of the guilt-free time that I was spending. I wasn't worried about, oh, I didn't get my certain assignment done or I didn't study for this test. It was more along the lines of like, okay, I got my work done. Now I can just kind of enjoy the rest of the night or enjoy the weekend because I know my work was done. And I know for a fact that if I had the laptop, I probably would have procrastinated on a lot of that work and just, you know, brushed it off for the end of the night or stuff like that. But since I didn't, I had to get my work done at that certain amount of time during the library, and once I was done, I was done. I just had the ability to kind of do whatever I wanted, and it was awesome feeling. And I use that time, like I said, to go work out and such. You could use that time to go work on personal projects, passion projects, hang out with friends, do whatever, get a part-time job or something like that. So there you have it. Those are 3 benefits that I got from not having a laptop during my fall semester of freshman year in 2016. Obviously, I did pick up a laptop down the line because I needed it for my journalism work, and it just helped me put out some videos for editing and stuff. But really, when you enter college and you're kind of in that situation where you don't have a ton of money or resources to fund or buy a laptop at that moment that you're entering college, I don't think you should fear, because I think it's definitely still possible to be a successful college student like I just listed out without having one. So don't be so focused on the tech that you don't have. Just make the most of what you do have, and I feel like if you do that, you'll end up having a better college experience, and you'll actually end up getting better grades and becoming a better student along the way. And then eventually, when you do get that tech, you'll know the value of it, and you'll know the value of it, and you'll appreciate it much more, and you'll be able to just boost your productivity from there. So hopefully you found that video helpful. If you found that video helpful, please smash the like button below so you can tell YouTube what's up. And also, if you like the other content on my channel, it would help my channel a lot if you could hit the subscribe button down below. Thank you guys so much for watching.